Northstars. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight Northern Northstars. Sorry, somebody else. Please rise and make back for still there tonight's national anthem.
Northstars and the Parkland Rangers. The Northstars rounding out their season with a 6-game homestand. These are the last 2 games of the homestand, the last 2 regular season games for the Northstars, and in fact the last 2 games of the season here for the Northstars as well, as they will not be moving on into the playoffs. The Parkland Rangers still fighting for playoff positioning, trying to get into the playoffs. They just missed it last year. They don't want to have the same fate again here this year. Now with the opening face-off, here is Bruce.
Well, thank you, Tom. And Parkland Rangers are right here tonight, and they have a lot on the line for them. Though that team tonight, they have a chance to get in the playoffs. They have to get 1 point in this weekend to gain the playoff spot, and they'll be going hard for that. Starting in net for the Northstars is going to be Alan Coley going there. He comes in with a 5.93 goals against, and over there for the Parkland Rangers, they're going with goaltender Quinn Monroe. The referees for tonight's game, Barry Rempel and Matt Violet, Jack Kennedy, Matt Rempel, are going to be doing the lines. And the Northstars dump it into the Parkland Rangers zone. Right in there is Murray in behind the net trying to dish it out. It was intercepted. Comes out, and there's Cockburn now. Will take and dump it into the center ice zone. And now it's gobbled up and passed off there by Mazendenzi. He gets it over in the corner, drives it in. Out is Coley in to play it. Coley in behind, puck in behind the goal. There's Tate Riome there trying to fish that puck out, but it's intercepted, and there's the Parkland right out in the slot, nobody there, and it comes right back to the point. That shot was taken, that went off a stick, that was taken by Lewitzki. Now the puck is out to the line. Parkland dumps it right back in and forces the North Stars back inside their own line. Puck right at the blue line, and that's kept in. Here's the shot, that one doesn't make it through. That was Hawkins trying to get that one through. Finally the North Stars are coming up, and there's the leading scorer, Skatch, had it. Touched it. There's the first shot. That one's on the Parkland net, and Monroe had no trouble with the save. Here's the Rangers coming back. Got to center ice. There's a new player out there, 17, Chase Gurniak, out there for the North Stars with his first shift. Up through the center ice zone. There's over the line. Takes the shot. There's a shot right on. That was no trouble making that save. That was off Venn. There's Skatch trying to fish out the puck there, but he's fighting off 3 Parkland Rangers. Puck dumped out, and that one's off the stick and rolls down. That was Luke. Got a piece of it there for the Rangers. Luke in there for checking. Luke got it on his stick, goes right to the slot area. There's a shot that's taken, and it went wide. That was Hoffner taking the shot for the Rangers. Puck at the point. Trying to get it back in. Now they chip it in, but the North Stars will fire it out. Parker, long pass. That was intercepted there, taken in by Delvene. Here's the Rangers. Passing it across. Here's the shot there by Goulet. Parkland putting a bit of pressure on. There's a shot tipped right in front, and Coley got it and hangs on to it there with 17:21 left to go here in period 1.
Parkland Rangers fighting for that playoff spot. They've got 36 points. The Kenora Thistles were in action earlier today, and they also moved to 36 points. So this game means a lot here. They're fighting for that last 8th and final playoff spot. I guess the privilege of playing the Winnipeg Wild, if that can be considered a privilege.
There's Coley with another save there on a backhand shot. Now Alex Murray headmans the puck up there. Rambo, he tipped it over the line. And the shot right back out as Alex Murray was pulled over there at the blue line. Puck dumped in. That's in behind the Parkland goal. Parkland Rangers in behind their own net. Spinning away from a check is Boychuk. Boychuk gets that knocked off his stick by Rambo. That rolls in. Monroe played it back. Now it's and now it's the Parkland Rangers coming out over their own line. Lugging that puck up there is Lewitzki. There's knocked over on the play with Stuckless. Now Lewitzki with a shot, and that one is wide of the goal. That one rolls right back out. There's Stuckless giving chase on that one down in the corner. He's given a bump there by Chernitsky. Takes it down around the boards. Out in the slot area. The North Stars waiting for the pass is Galerno. Galerno back after out from an injury, and now the puck is chipped off the boards, and now comes the Parkland Rangers. It's a one-on-one. There's the shot taken. That was on. And that was stopped there by Coley. Coley getting a fair bit of work here in the opening period with 4 shots. So far, only 4 minutes gone. Parkland desperately trying to get that playoff spot. Last year they had 3 games left in the season and lost all 3 and fell out of the playoffs. They would like to get themselves in that position here this weekend, and they got a good chance to do it. Tate Riome plays it off the boards. North Stars trying to play spoiler as he gets it down in the corner. Rubbed out down low. And that was Lewitzki rubbing him out. Now the Rangers try to get it up along inside the boards. They do chip it out. Linkletter chips it back in. Not quite over the line though. And now the Parkland Rangers coming back, and there's a break. Cockburn getting in. Deke scores. Cockburn took advantage of a North Star bad change and got right in there on Coley and made a nice front forehand backhand and put it away. 1-0 Rangers.
North Stars looked like they were in a position to get that puck down deep into the Ranger zone. Once again, they held it at the blue line and were shooting it in, but unfortunately they kind of fanned on it. The Rangers came out and took it to them, and then the North Stars got caught on a change, and the next thing you know, it's 1-0 for the Parkland Rangers.
Get that scoring for you here in just a moment. Puck is back right down inside the blue line of the Parkland Rangers. Here they come. They're coming back out over the line. They comes the Rangers. Down behind the goal. trying to come out in front there. Now it's right behind the net of the North Stars. Lewinsky doing some good work there, taking that puck down. Now it's the North Stars coming out. Over to Linkletter, off his stick though, he couldn't contain the pass. Now the Rangers, good work by Linkletter to separate his man from the puck. Much Guggenap up on the forward check. Now the Rangers are coming back. Oh, trying to come over the line there was Luke and lost control of the puck. Now Luke once again with it, lost it again. Rambo dumps the puck in. That one's down in behind the Parkland goal. Goulet playing it up on the right side. Lugging that puck down. There's a pass right there and a good chance, and he shot it wide, and that was Huffner getting the chance. And just off his stick. Had a great chance there. Coley went with him, but he never got the shot away. The Rangers out to center. North Stars take it back the other way. Rambo got it over the line. That was chipped back out. Luke lost control of the puck. Now Luke chases it down again inside his own blue line. Rangers leading by a goal here in the first period. Comes right back. There's Parker with the shot. Puck deflected right there, right at the side of the net. Berard trying to get a shot at it. And now it's blowing down, and there's going to be a penalty. Or no, the net might have come off its moorings there.
Net came off. We'll take a break. 1-0 Rangers, 13:20 to play in the opening. You're listening to the Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Here with 6 minutes gone in the first period. And here they are in there again, trying to come up on the short side there at Coley. And now the North Stars trying to come up the Linkletter to get it at the blue line. He feathers a pass. That one's right on the stick of Galarno. He couldn't get in there. Skatch up there on the forecheck as well, along the boards. Bodied in along the boards there by Lewinsky. Puck is back to Tate Riom at the point. He banks it off the boards. Knocked down inside the blue line, but the Rangers find a way to get that puck out. These two teams met back in December. Parkland winning the first game 5-3 on the 10th of December, and the North Stars winning 3-2 on the 11th. Here's a chance right in front. Coley come out and make a glorious save there. The Rangers putting on some good forechecking here in the early goal. And there's another shot. Coley again getting the pad down and making the save. Rangers putting good support on that puck. Two players out in there all the time. Now the puck chipped in. That one's in behind the net. Trying to drag that puck out there in front. Couldn't do it there was Devlin. And now back over the line comes Parker. He takes a look, drops it into the corner, and then heads for a change. Pilon coming on. Back over the line. There's another shot. That one was taken. Parkland Rangers in behind the North Star net, trying to center that puck, and that went off a stick and out. That was Lewinsky up there. Here he is again behind the net. Waiting out in front is Cockburn, looking for it to come, but it comes to the side of the goal, and Coley will freeze it right there.
Norman North Stars did get a win on the road against these Parkland Rangers back in mid-December, their last win before the Christmas break, and one of the few wins they've had over the last few years on the road. But looking at it the other way, the Rangers took 3 of 4 points against the North Stars at home in that two-game set as well.
I'd like to do a shout out there to the alumni guys up there in the booth there, watching the game, supporting the North Stars all season long, and I'd like to give them a shout out and thank them for all their support for the Norman North Stars over the year. It's the second last game of the year for the Norman North Stars. The season will close out tomorrow. Here's Garyak with it now, trying to come out. Garyak at the side of the net. Makes a pass across. Pilon trying to catch up to it as he's bodied heavily along the boards there by Modens. And now there's going to make a change. Out comes the goaltender as they got an extra man here on the attack. It's going to be a penalty here on the play. Gerard up there, trying to make the pass out. Now the penalty is going to be handed out, and the North Stars are going on the power play.
Well, the North Stars have been not bad recently on the power play, but it certainly hasn't been their strong suit throughout the season. And we'll see how they can do here. The first time these two teams met down in Parkland, each team traded penalty or power play goals. The second night, neither team was able to find the back of the net with the extra attacker. See what happens here. This is the first power play chance for either team tonight.
The Rangers will clear it down the ice. Galarno, Linkletter, and Stuckless on the forward line on this power play. Parker on the defense, along with Galarno. And now Galarno's got it on his stick. Looks for Sketch. Stuckless takes it over. Takes it in, given a bump there by Topham. Puck goes in behind the net of the Parkland Rangers. Monroe in goal for the Rangers. Hasn't been very busy here. Here's a centering pass by Stuckless, and the puck ends up getting outside that blue line as Galarno has to go out and get it. As I said, Monroe not very busy here in the early going of this game. Only faced 2 shots and not a lot of pressure so far. Parker coming up over center ice, takes it down the right side, gets a shot on. No trouble for Monroe there.
Team captain Tristan Galarno is back in the lineup for the Norman North Stars. He did not play last weekend, and quite apart from his presence on the ice, his presence was missed also on the bench. Talking to the coaches afterwards, they said he's a big part of keeping that team focused and moving ahead there from the bench, and he wasn't there to do that.
Also this weekend, Tom, the Munn Cup on, 47th annual Munn Cup. Busy weekend here, North Stars and the Munn Cup.
Lots of kids in attendance here tonight that they got free attendance here if they are part of the Munn Cup, so it's nice to see. Nice to see a nice full arena.
Yeah, nice crowd here to see their last couple of games, at least this game tonight. Now the Parkland Rangers inside their own line. Pass over to Luke. Luke going high. They're going for the long stretch pass. Out is Coley, but it went all the way down. That's going to be icing. No, there's going to be a penalty coming here, and that's going against the North Stars. Looks like Rambo's heading off with a slashing penalty.
So 18 seconds to go on the other penalty, so we'll have a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey, and the Rangers up 1-0 in this contest just past the midway mark of the opening period.
Face off to the left side of Alan Coley. Galarno in to take the draw. He's going to take the draw up against Samelski. Galarno wins the draw clean and gets it back, and Pilon now will take it for the North Stars. And the North Stars cleared all the way down. That one's going to go right on the goal. Parkland Rangers hustling up there. Good hustle by Galarno to get up there and get control of that puck. He's going to lug that puck all the way back. Now the Parkland Rangers got their man out. That puts the Parkland Rangers on the power play for 1 minute and 37 seconds, barring any penalties to the Norman North Stars. Out come Parkland. They get to the line, and over the line they go. Taking that puck down there is Betcher. He's over the line, trying to center the puck. Now the puck is gobbled up there by Stuckless. Stuckless hits the line, got to the line, trying to fight off 3 Parkland Rangers. They separated them from the puck, and now the Rangers are going to come up here. They got a minute to go in this power play. They dump the puck in, but the North Stars see it, some daylight, and they clear it all the way down the ice. Parker getting rid of it, and the Rangers force back for it. Up through the middle they go. They got it over, but it's over on the offside, and they'll drop the puck just outside the Norman North Stars blue line.
Coming into tonight's contest, the Rangers have lost they have a streak of 1 loss, but they're 6-4 in their last 10 games and have done what they have to do. They'll be looking for a pair of wins here against the North Stars this weekend and try to go into the playoffs on a high note.
Hawkes plays it across for the Rangers, and they dump it in. Tate Rion going into his corner. Battling along the boards there, but comes back to Hawkins at the point. He slips the pass across. Shot taken there, and that was deflected there. That was Lewinsky taking that shot for the point. Back over to Hawkins. His shot is off a skate. And Much Guggenop dumps it down the ice. As the Parkland Rangers force back for it. Only 11 seconds left on the North Star penalty here. 6:54 to go here in period 1. Good move. Oh, he was right in there, and a great chance for Lewinsky. And he shot it wide. They do lead 1-0, the Rangers, here in this first period. Out shooting the North Stars 11-4. There's a pass up, and that one was past Ben. Couldn't spring him loose, and now the North Stars get all their skaters back on. We are at even strength. Over the line, Rangers got it over, but it's quickly dumped out there by Gurniak. Puck rolls right into Coley. Coley will grab it and hold it for a faceoff.
6:18 to play in the opening period. 1-0 Rangers. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Tom O'Brien giving you the game along with Paul Anderson. Pretty good game and a good crowd on hand for this game as the Parkland Rangers trying to grab that 1 point in this series with the Norman North Stars to grab that playoff spot. So lots on the line for Parkland and a lot of pride on the line for the Norman North Stars. Puck is down in behind the goal of the Parkland Rangers. Here's a chance in the slot, but it's knocked to the line. Kept in there by Parker, and the puck wraps around the boards. Trying to get on that loose puck on that far boards is Nepotabo. And now it comes over to the Rangers, getting it in. Rangers bottling up the Norman North Stars. The puck in behind the Norman North Stars net. Going to the slot area there, looking for that puck was Jubinville, but the puck never came that way, and the North Stars will bring it out. Parker hits center ice and dumps it in. Changes are made by the North Stars. The Stuckless sketch. Elon come over along with Tate Rion. And we got another penalty coming, Tom. Looks like a slash, and that's going to the Parkland Rangers.
Well, another power play chance here for the Norman North Stars. Getting outshot so far, 11-4. They didn't get much going on the first power play and then ended up taking one of their own. And they trail this contest 1-0. Brad Topacki, the head coach of the Parkland Rangers, will be our guest in the opening intermission. His first-year coach, Doug Headley, was coach the last couple of years, and Brad was an assistant under him, so we'll have a chance to talk to him about the state of hockey down in the Parkland zone.
And I'd like to announce, too, the alumni. There's going to be an alumni game next week, and if you got a pen handy, or contact Mike Ross. His number is 1-204-307-5150. He's heading up an alumni game, Tom, on the 25th. That's next Saturday at 6 o'clock. There's a chance and another penalty here coming. This one's going against the Norman North Stars.
Well, good hustle by the Parkland Rangers. The North Stars have given up a few shorthanded goals here in the last few games and almost did the same here. Tristan Galarno had to race back there and ended up taking a penalty as a result. And only 21 seconds on the power play gone for the North Stars before they take, once again, another penalty of their own. And now we've got 4-on-4 hockey. Last time it was just 18 seconds. It's a minute 39 right now with 4-on-4. And then there'll be a short little power play for the Parkland Rangers unless further penalties are called.
This puck will drop to the right side of Alan Coley. And the North Stars get the draw. Tate Rion will take it in behind his own net. He's going off the boards, trying to get that up to Murray, and it was intercepted. Oh, and he was given up there, Tate Rion. He just walked right into Lewinsky and knocked him flying. But Jagoganov was coming over the line. He was high stick. There's going to be a penalty here, and it's going to be a hook. And that's going against Parkland. North Stars are going on the power play this time again. And there's another whistle, Tom. Was there another penalty? I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean,
another one.
Guganop got, he's holding his ribs pretty good, it looks like to me. So whether there was a butt end in there or exactly what that was, I'm not sure. It was Lewiski who was the guy that was on the receiving end of that pretty good hit by Tate Riom. Lewiski made a pretty good play to bring that puck down after it was flipped high in the air, and then quickly moved the puck down to the North Star zone. Now the referee's having a little discussion here, so it's a 4-minute penalty up there on the board against the Parkland Rangers. Still a minute 19 on the first one and a minute 40 on the Galarno penalty.
I think there was a 2-minute. There was a 2-minute unsportsman on top of the first penalty, so that's where the 4 is. I'm sure there was an unsportsmanlike penalty on top of the hook. Well, we'll get that for you though. So the North Stars got a golden chance here to maybe.
Looking at Machagugan up there, he's got the ice bag on his wrist or forearm there, so it looked like maybe it was his ribs, but it looks like now it's his arm. Pretty bright spot for the Norman North Stars, that young man, Henry Machaguganop. Didn't know too much about him coming in, but he's contributed and pulled his fair weight, and certainly is eligible to be back next year. We look forward to maybe seeing him continue to develop.
Well, it's 4-on-3 right now. The North Stars working this power play here. There's the pass over. There's a shot by Tate Riom, whistled it wide. Parker to Tate Riom. Parker again. Here's the pass over. There's Skatch. His shot is wide. Skatch and Stuckless on this four-man power play here for the Norman North Stars. There's Parker. Skatch, the Riom, back to Skatch. Skatch shot, stopped by Monroe. As the North Stars are all over them, but there's on a 4-on-3 here.
Now they're moving that puck around not bad along the outside, but they were trying to work it in a little bit closer. Give, once again, the Rangers credit. They are able to keep that play to the outside.
There's Parker now at the point. Slides it over here to Tate Riom. Into Skatch. Skatch comes to the middle. Parkland doing a good job of keeping him on the outside. Skatch again to the middle, trying to get it in front, trying to tip it to Stuckless. And the Parkland Rangers will get rid of it down the ice. And they'll go for a change here now and get some fresh troops on as LaPointe coming over. Puck along there. On the far boards is Boychuk. Now the puck is dumped in, and the Rangers look for an opening, and they send it down the ice. Tate Riom back behind his own net now. He hits his own blue line up over center. And he's being watched there by Koshewiski. And he takes it in behind the net. And now it's cleared back down the ice. Koshewiski getting rid of it, and the North Stars are forced back for it again. Now it's 5-on-4 for the North Stars. Murray couldn't get over the line. They got 2 minutes to work on this power play. 2:09 to go here in the first period. Shots are 11-7 in favor of the Parkland Rangers. They lead 1-0 on that early goal. And now here comes the Norman North Stars up again. Galarno over the line, knocked off his stick, and the Parkland Rangers dump it back into center. Rambo with a headman pass up to Murray. Well, Luke got it in to the North Stars zone. There's Pilon back for it. North Stars hit center. Over they come. Stuckless lost it. Rambo had it. Now he lost it, and the Rangers storming back with it. They got there to the line, then they lost it. Pilon. And now the puck is driven all the way down, and the North Stars go back for it. Ross behind his own net now. They got a minute on this power play. Skatch hit the line, and it was knocked off his stick. Rambo over the blue line. Last minute to go here in the first. Behind the net. Being watched there by Hawkes. Turns and goes back the other way with it, trying to send that puck up to Sketch. Waiting for the pass, he never got it. Off the boards it goes, and the Parkland Rangers clear it. Garyak for the Norman Northstars. To Machigoganop. He tipped it ahead, but it was lost at center ice. Ben gets it over to Guganop, gets it over to Garyak. Garyak over the line, and Machigoganop. Here's the shot, scores! Machigoganop scores! And they've tied it up here with 21 seconds to go here in the first.
21 seconds to go. We'll take our final break. It's now 1-1. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Only 8 seconds left. We got a tie game here in this first period. Machigoganop tying the game up. Luke with the goal for the Parkland Rangers, and the period will end. It's 1-1 after one period of play. Northstars getting outshot 11-9 in that first period. But a good crowd on hand to watch this tonight, and everything on the line for the Rangers. They try to get that 1 point. They're going to have to work hard.
Well, the Norman Northstars, I guess, a little bit lucky maybe to come out of that period 1-1. They were outplayed, and kind of the Rangers looked like the hungrier team for sure in the opening 20 minutes. But the Northstars did what they had to do. They were getting outshot, I think, 11-4 at one point. The shots at the end of the period, 11-9, and the Northstars able to get a goal of their own, a power play goal. Machigoganop at the 10th of the year from playoff pairings until all those games are done. As we heard there in the first intermission interview with Brad Topaki, he says we could be playing a playoff game down in Dauphin later this week, depending on how things end up. They hope that that doesn't happen, but that would mean they'd have to win some of these games, and the Northstars are going to try to prevent that from happening. Now at the second period, here is Bruce Cameron.
Well, we got a good game going here with both teams deadlocked here in this start of the second period. Parkland forced back in their own zone. Back there is Topham, playing it up along the boards. Kept in by the Northstars. That there's Parker with it, and he lost it, and the puck is dumped out into the neutral zone. Here's Stuckless. Now he takes it over, and he whips a pass across. That was behind Galerno, and that sends the Parkland Rangers back up towards the Northstar goal. But quickly, the Northstars bring it back. There's a puck rolls right into Monroe, and he'll just smother it.
Just looking at the schedule as the season winds down tomorrow, not sure they planned it this way, but it worked out. The Winnipeg Wild actually play the Yellowhead Chiefs tomorrow, and those are the top two teams. So somebody had a crystal ball and said, let's have the top two teams play in the last day of the regular season, and that's exactly what's happening. But the Wild, man, they've been a team on fire since Christmas. Just one loss in that stretch, 5-4 to Brandon.
And Yellowhead were on top for most of the first half of the year, but now it's the Wild running away at the top.
I was thinking Yellowhead was doing it a little bit with smoke and mirrors, but they've been hanging in there, so obviously there's more to them than what I thought there was.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. You get out to that great start and then you just collapse, but they've been holding around. There's Rambo gone off, so now the Northstars are going on the penalty kill here. Machigoganop and Murray out there to on the forward line to kill this off. Face off to the right side of Alan Coley. He's been absolutely terrific for the Norman Northstars this season. Kept him in most of the games, give him a chance to win every night. Northstars cleared it all the way down, and the Parkland Rangers back behind their own net. Up over the line come the Rangers, taking it down inside the Northstar zone is Lewinsky. He dumps it back at the point. Back to Lewinsky at the point, coming in. There's a shot that stopped, and Murray trying to break away with it here. Here's Murray hits the brakes and the puck is knocked off his stick. Much Guggenap up there on the forecheck. Rangers take it back the other way. Andrew Lewinsky pays it out in the slot. Nobody there. Tate Riom headmans that puck up to Galarno. He's on a one-on-one. Likes to take the shot. There's the second shot. 2 shots and a poke there. And now there's pushing and shoving. But Monroe comes up with that puck.
Nice rush there by Tristan Galarno. North Stars clearing that puck out of their own zone, and the only shots that have been had on this power play so far all belong to the Norman North Stars, and the best news is they force a face-off down in the Parkland zone and keep that puck a long way from their own net here with the 55 seconds still to go on the Rambo penalty.
If you're listening to the game tonight, there's lots of hockey going tomorrow with all kinds of Munn Cup finals going tomorrow, starting early, going all the way to 4 o'clock when the Munn Cup will be played here at the CA Nesbitt Arena, the 47th annual Munn Cup going this weekend. So lots of hockey going on along with the North Stars. They'll get their game going at 1:30 here tomorrow. Over the line comes Sketch. He gets a shot on. Monroe come out and shut down that angle and makes his 14th save of the night.
Not sure when the Parkland Rangers actually arrived. The head coach talked about having some bus legs. I suspect they came sometime today. I don't think they would have come last night, but they're looking a little more tired actually out there in the second period than they did in the opening period.
Parkland Rangers coming up on that left side. Cuts towards the middle. There's a shot on. Stopped by Coley. Here's another shot, another save there, and that was Topham getting a shot there. Going through the slot area there was Hoffner. Puck back to the point. Goulet throws it into the corner. Sketch and Ross in there trying to dig that puck out. Puck bounces back to the point. Shot right back in there by Evan Goulet. And now there's going to be a penalty called.
Not sure who this one's going against. It might be against the North Stars, but maybe not. Down in the North Star zone.
Nobody's heading that way right yet.
Looks like an interference call. Face off down to the Parkland zone, so I would think maybe it's against the Parkland Rangers. 16:47 here to go in the second period. Referee had to kind of come back and indicate who it was, and it looks like Smelsky's going off for the Parkland Rangers. So the North Stars get to go on the power play one more time. Their power play kind of clicks along around 15%. On the other side of the ledger, the Parkland Rangers killing off 80% of their penalty kills. So kind of favors the Parkland Rangers.
Face off to the left side of Monroe. Puck cleared down, and that's going to blow it down once again. 1:53 left on that Parkland penalty, 16:39 left to go here in the second period.
For a lot of these Norman North Stars, this will be the final game in a North Star uniform, or final weekend of games in a Norman North Star uniform. And for some of them, maybe their final games of organized hockey as well. So
that's sometimes
something
happens
to play for.
Yeah, sometimes that's the way it goes. You know, they end up their midget career and then they don't go on to junior. They end up working or going off to university and never playing competitive hockey again, and maybe end up in beer leagues. But some of them will go on to junior and college ranks. Who knows? Oh, crossing the line there and just avoiding a check there was Rambo. He was coming up hard on that left side. There's Murray with some fancy work there on the far boards. Gets the puck up. There's a backhand shot. That one went up one over the top of the goal. That one was taken by Much Guggenap. And Tate Riom trying to make the pass across is deflected out. And that forces Parker back for it. Coley out to play it. And up come the North Stars here. 1:05 to go on this power play. Over goes Tate Riom. Nice move. Just about got in there. Now the puck is laying there as Murray couldn't get a good shot away there as the puck goes behind the net. Boychuk rips it around the boards. That'll go all the way down. Parker hustling down for it along with Luke. Luke has the lone goal for the Parkland Rangers, and Much Guggenap with the goal for the Norman Northstars. There's Parker now, working himself out, gets it over to Galerno. Galerno drops the puck back. There's a shot on. Monroe had no trouble making that save and hangs on.
Still 25 seconds to go on the power play chance for the North Stars. And Smeltsky's in the penalty box, the captain of the Parkland Rangers. North Stars scoring one power play goal so far in this contest. Parkland Rangers an even strength goal to get things going in the opening period.
Puck chipped out. Galerno banks it off the boards. There's Ross. He was stripped of the puck. Now the North Stars coming back. Linkletter got up to the line, dumped the puck in. Linkletter storming in behind the net, lost control of the puck. There's Sketch in the hustle there. Digs that puck out. Good work by Sketch on that forecheck, but it's brought out, and now the Parkland Rangers got their fifth skater back on. Here's a pass in the slot, shot, save. Coley made this save on a good shot. Puck now in behind the net. On the loose puck, there's Boychuk. Sends it back to the point. There's a shot, tipped in front. North Stars bottled up there inside their own line. Here's a shot, tipped and scored. Shot was taken from the point there by Boychuk and changed direction and bounced straight in past Coley, and now the Parkland Rangers lead by a goal.
And we'll take a break. It's now 2-1 Rangers, 15 minutes to go in the second period. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca. And that's what happens when you don't get the puck out.
Rangers goal, scorer number 22, Dustin Bozeman. Assistant number 20, Darian Boychuk. 542.
To go here in the second period. Right up to the line of the Parkland Rangers, and it's dumped in there by Murray. In behind the net will be Lewiski. Lewiski plays it off the boards, gets it up over the blue line. Coming right through the middle, there was Lapointe. Here's a shot, that's off Garriak's stick. In behind the net, good hit there and sent flying. There was Hughes. Now the puck's chipped out into the center ice area. Lewiski takes it over. Down in behind the net, there's Lapointe trying to play it out. Garriak taking a whack at it. Puck laying there right at the side of the goal. Good forecheck in there by the Parkland Rangers. Now there's a penalty coming. And there's a hook. And it's going against the Parkland Rangers. And the North Stars going back on the power play with 13-17 left here in the second.
Now we've seen this a few times kind of going against the Norman North Stars, but the Parkland Rangers are kind of playing it the way the North Stars often do. And just having a quick look here, you can see the Rangers, the most penalized team in the Manitoba AAA Midget Hockey League so far in this season. 906 minutes coming into tonight's game, and they've added at least 10 minutes to that total already. The second most penalized team, the Parkland, or the Norman North Stars. So Trashers are up there as well.
Face-off was in the Parkland's end. Now Sketch, and Galerno. Galerno at the point. Back to Sketch, back to Galerno, cuts to the middle, gets a shot. That one hit a leg and was stopped and cleared. And back for it is Tate Riom for the Norman North Stars. Cockburn watching him as he circles behind the net, trying to gain some speed. Up to Sketch at the red line. Nice pass over to Stuckless. Puck knocked off Stuckless' stick. He'll play it around behind the goal. Pitching in there is Tate Riom from his point position. Stuckless up on the forecheck, trying to outnumber the Parkland Rangers, and now Rangers cleared all the way down. Coley comes at the net, makes a long stretch pass. Linkletter couldn't get anywhere. Back comes Luke, makes a move, good shot, and now it's right on. Coley makes the save, and Coley hangs on.
Northstars coughing up that puck at their own blue line. A good chance by the Parkland Rangers here with the down one skater. 12:11 to go in the second period. 1 goal now in this period. That belongs to the Rangers. The Northstars once again down by goal, 2-1.
Rambo backhands the puck up into the center ice area, and it's cleared in by Murray. Butchagoganap up on there. There's Luke trying to catch up with that puck behind his own net. Murray trying to spin away from a check. Bodied up along the boards. Ross went to the slot. Now he's out of there. Now it's Murray with it. Rambo looking to get that pass. Butchagoganap back to Rambo in behind the net. Rambo pushed up against the boards. There by Betcher in behind the net. Murray taken down behind the Parkland net. Puck comes over to Parker. He'll send a pass across. This one's on the Ross's stick up to Murray along the boards. He's being bumped there by Boychuk. But the Northstars keeping it in there. Betcher playing it around. Now the Parkland Rangers get their man. There's Murray right in front. A couple of whacks at it as the penalty expired. And Murray was right there with a couple of great chances. There's Rambo spinning away. Knocked down on the play. Butchagoganap up on the forecheck. Whiskey plays it out. Parker over the line. Puck now chipped out, and on the break here is the Parkland Rangers on a 2-0 break right in. Good save by Coley. Coley got over there and got his pad on that. Great chance and a great save. Keep the Northstars in it. Now they're coming back the other way with it. Here's Linkletter. Back behind the net. Betcher will slap it around the boards, and down it goes, and Tate Riom is forced back for it. And that's icing called against the Parkland Rangers, but Coley with a great save has kept the Northstars in this game.
That was the play of the game so far, I'll tell you. I thought Smelsky just lucked out. That puck just found its way past everybody, and he came out of the Parkland bench, and there that was. He went in all alone. Actually, it was a 2-0, and boy, I thought he had Coley beat, but Coley stretching out there and keeping that leg flush to the ice with the pad, and keeping it a 2-1 hockey game.
I think that Smelsky's going to be having nightmares tonight on that one. And if the Northstars could pull off a win here, they'd be looking at that as one of the biggest plays of the game. There's a shot there, and there's a low one by Tate Riom. Whistled it wide. There's Pilon with it. He fires that puck in. That's just behind the Parkland net. Puck bounced out. There's Luke now on a bit of a 2-on-1, but back comes Linkletter hard. And they couldn't work that 2-on-1 very good. There's the Rangers up there again. Topham bodied along the boards. Topham trying to pass it out. He had Lewinsky in the slot area. Puck in behind the net. Rangers putting on good pressure now. There's a chance, and Coley comes up with the save. We're going to go for a break.
2-1 now for the Rangers. 9:28 to go in the second. You're listening to the Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
128, McDonald's 163, Donald's 129, Donald's 148, Cup 55, 49, Cup 55, 146, Eaton Wade 149, Art Beverages, Pro Memphis numbers 145 and 149, Factor Farms and Indians in the winner.
Game has certainly had ebb and flow to it. The Northstars coming out pretty good to start this period, creating some chances for themselves. But now it's the Parkland Rangers that seem to have the Northstars back on the heels, and they've had most of the chances here for the last 2 or 3 minutes, and they were rewarded earlier in this period with a goal as well.
Face off to the left side of Coley. There's a long rink-wide pass. That one there was intended for Sketch. Puck just over the blue line. Galerno trying to fish the puck out. Now he does. And he couldn't get that puck up to Stuckless, breaking on the play. Now Parker, he came up with it, but it was caught up in his feet. Now the Parkland Rangers will dump it in as Garriock is back for it, and now a penalty coming up on the play. And this one, let's see who's getting this call here.
The last couple of penalties have gone against the Parkland Rangers, and even more surprising because they were both down in the offensive zone. That's not what you want to do. But this one down, the North Stars get it. Dennis Skatch going off for a couple of minutes. Slash, 8:37 to play. Parkland not finding the back of the net yet on 3 power play chances, but this is chance number 4, and eventually, you know, they'll be successful.
Watch Guggenop in to take that draw. And he takes the draw away from Hoffner, goes up along the boards. Watch Guggenop trying to get it out of there. Puck now is in the back to the point. There's a shot. That one's deflected a little bit wide of the North Star net. Comes right back to the point. There's Boychuk trying to get away from much Guggenop. He gets it up to Luke. There's Luke was going high with it and went off the glass. Betcher on the other side at the blue line. Dishes off. Now it's back to Betcher. His shot is right on. Coley got his pad down and recovered the rebound just the nick of time and smothered it with 1:24 to go in that penalty to the Norman North Stars.
Parkland Rangers just missing the playoffs last year. They don't want to repeat that this year. They need to win a game or two. Would they win them both, they have no problem. But they're in a battle right now with Kenora. Kenora home tomorrow to the Interlake Lightning. The Thistles came away with a 6-5 overtime win today to tie Parkland Rangers. The Rangers with a win tonight would move 2 points ahead once again.
For Stuckless, he's got Galardo, couldn't make the pass across. And the Rangers storm back. Shot on, but that was deflected away there. That was Snelsky getting that shot off. Now they'll 58 seconds left in the Norman North Star penalty.
I guess it's our day for interviews with people with the name Brad, as we had Brad DePacky, head coach of the Rangers, in the opening intermission. And in our second intermission, it'll be Brad Salamandic, president of the Norman North Stars, an interview that we conducted a little earlier this week. And we'll have him in the second intermission.
Now the Rangers straight in the slot. And the North Stars chip it out. They got a 2-on-1 if they get going, but Rambo could not get past Lewinsky. Now Lewinsky will take it in behind his own net. He dumps that puck off there to Mark Lewinsky. Shot along the boards now is Rambo trying to come up with that loose puck. Lewinsky in the slot, takes a shot. Foley makes the save. 15 seconds left in the Norman North Star penalty. Lewinsky trying to find a lane to the net, took a shot. That was deflected into the corner. North Stars doing a good job of keeping the Rangers wide, keeping them out there. There's Lewinsky. Now the penalty is over. North Stars are at even strength. Here's the chance. Scores! And the Parkland Rangers, just as the penalty expired, I'm not sure who came in there and just ripped that shot just over the top of the glove of Coley.
He certainly did. That's exactly, you could tell that's where he had it. We had a beautiful view of it right here, and the North Stars letting him get in real close before they challenged him, and he just ripped it hard. I don't think it'll be a power play goal, as the skater had rejoined the North Stars on the ice, but about 2 seconds after that. So North Stars are now down 3-1 here with 6:32 to go in the second period.
I think he said Mark Lewinsky.
I think that's who it was, yep.
At 13. Yeah, we get confirmation it was Mark Lewinsky getting the goal, got the Parkland Rangers ahead 3-1. Back for it now is Linkletter, who gets it up. And the North Stars get it up over center. Puck is chipped in. Then gets it in deep. And now the Rangers clear it all the way down. And they're all at even strength, so that brings about an icing with 5:52 left here in the second.
Rangers' second goal was scored by Dustin Mosden, his 22nd of the year. He's the second leading goal scorer on the team. The leading goal scorer was the one who had goal number 3, and that's Mark Lewiski, his 24th goal of the season.
Puck along the boards there inside the Parkland's end. Backhander onto the stick of Demchuk. Rambo looking for that puck to come out, but the Parkland Rangers get it out now. Off a skate, much Guggenhoff now turning at the line of the Rangers, dumping the puck in. Parker right in there on the rush. Good forechecking there. Now the Rangers looking for some room to clear it out. They do. As Hoffner takes it out for the Rangers. Puck in the neutral zone. All the way from center ice. Firing that puck in there was Goulet. Puck bouncing out into the slot area. Back to the point. Shot taken there and deflected by Betcher, taking that shot. Back to the point. Rangers finally lost control of the puck. Much Guggenhoff giving a bump along the boards, but he got the puck down into the Ranger zone. Rangers with a 3-1 lead here in the second period. Out shooting the Northstars 23-16. Northstars couldn't come out. That was Delvin getting it into the corner, puck rolling into the corner. There's a pass out to the slot. No Parkland Ranger there, but the Northstars get a hold of it. And it's brought out there by Tate Rion.
4:07 to play in the second period. 3-1, the Rangers lead the Northstars. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
February 25th at 6 p.m. All big inductions of Parkland and Norman Northstars interested in playing. Please contact Mike Ross or visit the Norman Northstars website.
Welcome back, everybody. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the second. Rangers lead 3-1. Out comes Galerno. He'll dump that puck into the corner. Racing into the corner there is Stuckless. They get in there quick enough, and the Rangers bring it right back out. And it's Luke dumping it into the corner. There's Pilon going hard there along the boards. Bodies flying everywhere down there now. Lewinsky couldn't get that puck, and it was chipped out. And it's shot right back in by the Parkland Rangers. Pilon out to play it, or Coley out to play it for the Norman Northstars. Playing it up along the boards. That one was going to go to length of the ice. That's going to be icing called against the Norman Northstars.
Parkland Rangers Parkland first came into the AAA Midget League back in 1985-86, playing as the Parkland Stars. They played for a couple of years and then disappeared, and when they rejoined the league in 1990, they came back as the Parkland Rangers. They've been part of it ever since. The year before the Northstars won their league championship, the Rangers were league finalists.
Well, one year the Northstars had their glory years in the mid-90s, so they haven't seen much glory lately. Certainly like to return to those glory days, but the way the North's shrinking, it seems like a stretch right about now. Here's Lewinsky with his shot. That one's deflected away. Now it's Stuckless with it. There's Linkletter looking for the pass. He's way up on that blue line. Here comes Stuckless. Put over the line. Lost control of the puck. Slaps the puck in. Puck chipped out. That one goes back to the line. Parker plays it up. Puck chipped up to Tate Rion. There's that shot. That one, it's a leg, and then a shot again. That's off a stick and out of play. 2:23 to go here in the second.
former head coach of the Parkland Rangers is Doug Headley. He's now coach of the OCN Blizzard. The Blizzard having their way tonight with the Wayway Sakapo Wolverines leading 4-0. They downed the Wolverines 6-2 yesterday.
Parker got to the line, and he lost control of it there. Much Guggenap trying to get it up to Tate Riom, but the Rangers get it back in. Hoffner up there doing a good job on that forecheck, but now the Norman Northstars lug it back out. Oh, Tate Riom. Tate Riom just ran over Topham, who was trying to take him out. Topham went flying. Puck bounces out over the blue line and chipped back in, but it was in. Had a couple of Northstars caught in there. That's offside.
There are a couple of players on the Parkland Rangers who actually hail from the Paw. One of them is not in the lineup tonight. That's Mackenzie Hunter. And the other one is Cole Hocus. So I suspect you know Twin Motors, you know the name Hocus. Must be a relation there somewhere.
Stuckless having trouble getting that puck onto his stick. He bodied heavily into the boards by Lapointe. Now he takes a look at Lapointe, drives him into the boards. Puck shot all the way down the ice, and that'll stop the play right there. 1:19 to go. It looked like there was a penalty on the play. It looks like this one's going against the Norman Northstars. Holding penalty, and a Stuckless going off.
Ethan Stuckless in his final year as a Norman Northstar, hoping to play some junior hockey, maybe in his hometown, maybe, Flin Flon. Minute 19 here to play in the second period. The Norman Northstars are now trailing 3-1 here. They came in 1 goal apiece, but they give up 2 goals here in this period and are behind 3-1.
So Stuckless off, and the Parkland Rangers on the power play here, out shooting the Northstars 24-16 here, less than a minute to go in the second. Lewinsky coming up for the Parkland Rangers from the defense. He's bodied up along the boards there by Murray. The puck rolls in behind the Northstar net. Here's a pass into the slot. There's a shot off his stick. That shot was taken there by Hackus. Went off his stick and up over the glass and out of play.
Every now and then these Northstars kind of caught watching the play instead of participating in it, and that was a prime example as that puck was worked back in front of their net. And luckily for the Northstars, some sticks down in front and deflected high and over the netting, and a face-off down in the Northstar zone.
There's a high lift right there. There's a good pass over. There's Skatch coming in. There's a shot. That one is another shot, and a couple of chops at it there, and the goaltender Monroe down on the play made a good stop off Stuckless, and a little pushing and shoving going on in front of Stuckless there, or in front of Monroe, as Galarno has to get out of there, or Parker, and it looks like Galarno was in there.
Dennis Skatch, the leading point getter for the Norman Northstars with 38. Second on the team in goals scored. He has 14. Ethan Stuckless leads all goal scorers for the Northstars with 17, but he's the guy in the penalty box.
Skatch couldn't spin and get that shot away. Puck out. There's Skatch off the boards. Northstars are going to make a change now as Rambo comes out. Whoa, there's a big hit on the far boards there as Parker walked into his man there. That was a pretty good hit. As Kashwinski was taken out of the play. Puck goes into the far corner. Now that'll do it for the second period. The Northstars outshot 24-17. And head to the dressing room down by 3-1.
Now that means they were outshot in that period 13-8, so as Bruce said, 24-17 overall in this game. And unfortunately for them, they were outscored in that second period 2-0. They came in tied at 1. Coburn and Guggenop, the goal scorers in the opening period. If for some reason they're tied after the 44 games that both teams play, there will be a playoff game. That'll be Tuesday down in Dauphin to decide really who gets the pleasure of taking on the Winnipeg Wild, who have had a tremendous season. Just 5 regular time losses this season, 3 overtime losses. They've got 77 points in 42 games and played very well, and they're in tight though against the Brandon Wheat Kings, trailing 1-0 in that contest this evening. Now at the third period, here is Bruce Cameron.
Well, here we go. Third period. It's our last broadcast of the season. Can the North Stars do some damage to the Parkland Rangers? Here, oh, there's a chance, and the Rangers are right in there, as the Rangers looking for just 1 point this weekend. They do have a 3-1 lead here going into the third. Puck goes all the way down the ice.
There's another penalty there that was called, I guess, right at the end of that other period, as Mark Lewinsky is in the penalty box.
And the North Stars will be going here on the power play here right away. And it's whistled down. 1:19 left on that power play for the Norman North Stars.
So it was Stuckless who was still in the penalty box to start this period. He is now out. And 1:19 to go here on the power play for the Norman North Stars. They have 1 power play goal so far, and they trail this contest 3-1.
As I said, Parkland looking for just a single point to clinch a playoff spot. And that puck jumps over the boards just behind the Parkland net. They'll do it all over again to the right side of the goaltender, Quinn Monroe, who's in net for Parkland this evening. Much Guggenop taking the draw. The North Stars get it back to the point. Tate Rion slips it over to Sketch. Sketch leading the North Stars this year with 38 points. There's Much Guggenop with a shot, and he didn't make that through. And it's banked off the boards, Goulet, and that jumped over right there. They'll drop the puck to the right side of Monroe again.
Much Guggenop, the goal scorer so far this game for the Norman North Stars on the power play. Had a good chance there to make it goal number 2. He's one of the players that's eligible to come back. Berard, Pilon, Alcrow, Tempatebo, Rambo, all eligible to come back next year as well.
Much Guggenop, he got off to a slow start, but the more ice time he got, the more he played, and he's playing better and better all the time.
Well, they got him out there in the power play right now, and it's good to see.
Puck wrapped around the boards, back to the point it goes. Rion got it over there, and that's Galarno's shot. That was wide. Linkletter trying to catch up to that puck, and then Rangers chip it down the ice. Hughes getting it down there. The North Stars coming back with it. Rion drives the puck in. Monroe had a little bit of trouble handling that puck. There's Murray. Back to Rion, back to Murray. Goes into the corner, right on the Linkletter, scores! Nice work by the North Stars on the power play. Linkletter slipped right in behind the defense, got the pass, and made no mistake. He put it behind Monroe, and they've got him within a goal.
2 power play goals now by the Norman North Stars make it a 3-2 hockey game. They trail by 1. Much Guggenop, a power play goal just at the end of the first period, and now in the first 2 minutes of this period, another power play goal, this time Linkletter. And it is a game here now at the C.A. Nesbitt Arena.
At the crowd in the game now. We're within a goal.
So Rambo and Tate Rion, the assists on Linkletter's 5th goal of the hockey season, and his 2nd power play goal of the year as well.
Now here comes the Rangers. They're coming back and stripped of the puck. Good back checking there as Lewinsky was getting in there looking for his 2nd goal of the night. And he was stripped of the puck. Puck shot right in. Coley makes the save. And Pilon has got the puck. He passed it over to Gariak, who passed it back, and now it's the North Stars back inside their own line. Blacksmith puts it up to Pilon. Pilon dumps it in. Blacksmith up there. Sketch trying to intercept that pass. Gariak passes it over to Pilon. Elon giving a bump there along the boards. He sent flying there by Mosden, and now the puck is in behind the net of the Parkland Rangers. Now it's in the slot. Shot. Good save there by Monroe. Northstars got a little jump in their step here in this early part of the third period. Parkland Rangers, there's a pass. That one went too far, and that's going to go to length of the ice. That's going to be icy called against the Parkland Rangers with 16:37 left here in the third.
So the last game of the regular season and the 32nd season for the Northstars tomorrow afternoon, 1:30, and lots of hockey down here at the arenas tomorrow, as well as the Mund Cup in full flight. I think 18 teams, I believe, in action in various levels, and finals and all that will be tomorrow. So got nothing else going on. Come down to the arenas. There's just a lot of hockey to see at all sorts of levels.
Of course, the Winnipeg Wild, the female team, lost this afternoon. They went in overtime, Tom, yesterday. A win down there for the girls' midget team would have sent them back here, but they lost yesterday in overtime. They lost again today, 4-2 or 4-1, something like that, 4-1. And, well, they go at it again tomorrow, and if they can get a win, they'll bring it back here. So we got to wish them girls, the Winnipeg Wild, all the best in their playoffs.
Absolutely.
Well, the puck is dumped into the Norman Northstars end of the rink. And behind the net is Luke, and he lost control of the puck. Tate Rion with it now, off the boards. He was trying to hit Murray, going through that neutral zone. Now Murray trying to turn and go with it, but he couldn't, and now the Rangers bank it off the boards. There's Luke. Slips the pass over, there's a shot on, and a good stop there by Coley again. There's Murray getting in there. Murray on the backhand. He gets it on. Monroe makes the save as Murray goes crashing to the boards. Back come Parkland. Take it over the line. Linkletter got it in his skates. Whiskey puts the puck back in as he took a little bit of a high stick. There's a shot by Luke, and Coley come out and makes it to the save.
15 minutes, 17 seconds to play in the third. The Rangers lead at 3-2. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Welcome back, everybody. 15:07 to go here in the third. 3-2 for the Parkland Rangers. A good crowd on hand. Lots of kids in the building here tonight from the Mund Cup. Here to cheer on the Northstars, or probably the Parkland Rangers. There's some Swan River people here this weekend. So it's very exciting down here around the rink this weekend. Here's Galarno with a shot. He was going on the far side. Monroe slid over there and shut that down with that save. Here's Parker. He got over the line, drives the puck in. Lewinsky and goes against Stuckless there along that boards. Now it's chipped out. Parker drives it back in. Parker will be set back behind his own net. Being watched there by Demchuk. And up comes Parker. Up through center, over the blue line of the Rangers. And the Rangers cleared it out. Garrick has to wait for Venn to get outside. He got it in. Rangers chip it out. Garrick taken along the boards. Puck bouncing into the corner. In the far corner, there's a penalty coming up. This one's going against the Rangers, and the Northstars going on the power play here.
Well, another power play chance here for the Norman Northstars. They have 2 power play goals, and they are looking for their third goal with the extra skater. If they can get it, that would tie this hockey game and make it a tied game here. 13:58 to play in the third period. 2 minutes up there on the penalty clock against the Parkland Rangers, and the Norman Northstars back on the power play in this third period. The Winnipeg Wild had just one loss so far since Christmas in the AAA League. That was to the Brandon Wheat Kings, and they're losing to the Brandon Wheat Kings again after 2 periods, 1-0 right now.
And we'll keep you up to date on that one. There's a high stick to bring the puck outside the blue line of the Parkland Rangers. And Sketch is out there on the power play along with Linkletter and Stuckless.
Just had an update. It's 2-0 now for the Wheat Kings.
Wow, just like that.
Just like that.
Changing here, and as you said, the Wild have been on fire in the second half of this season. But they might be resting some of their better players as the playoffs are looming. That could be a possibility. Here's Galarno getting the puck up to Stuckless. And it went off Stuckless' stick and right on to Goulet, and he clears it all the way down the ice. Minute 26 seconds to go on the Parkland Ranger penalty. Northstars not been able to get anything mustered here on this power play. Puck dumped back down. Galarno with a long lead pass there. The Linkletter, he couldn't get going with it. And it's cleared once again by the Rangers all the way down the ice. Galarno back for it in behind his own net. We're 1 minute to go on this power play. And the puck is off the board. Northstars not being able to do anything on this power play is Rambo now, and Parker will go out and give it a try. And the Rangers clear it out once again. Parker back for it. Over to Tate Rion. Much Guggenop now stepping on. There's a lead pass to Murray. He's trying to get his control there. Knocked down. Another penalty coming up as Murray was knocked down as he was breaking in on the play. And the Northstars are going to get back here on a two-man advantage for 28 seconds.
Much Guggenop, good heads up there. Long stretch pass to Murray. Of course, the Parkland Rangers have taken another penalty. 28 seconds to go in the first one, and this is Andrew Lewitsky going off now for the Parkland Rangers. So 28 seconds with 2 extra skaters, and then the Northstars will still have a lot of penalty time to go. See if they can tie this hockey game.
Well,
boy, that stretch pass was their nemesis last week. Centre Plains Capitals just killed them with it.
They just killed them on that, yeah. There's Tate Rion with a good hard shot. That was stopped by Monroe. So if they can work fast on this power play, they could score a goal. They'd still have a power play to work with, but they got 9 seconds to do that. There's a pass over. Now the puck is cleared, and the Rangers are going to get one of their men back on, so it's going to be a 5-on-4 in favor of the Norman Northstars here with 11:53 to go. Here's Galarno getting a chance. He was going high, and he just missed that top corner. Tate Rion gets it to Sketch. Back to Tate Rion, who will then pass it over to Parker. His shot is stopped, and it's cleared by the Rangers down the ice as they send out a new fresh set of troops here to kill this off. Northstars got over the line, but couldn't hold that line, and it's cleared back out again. Under a minute to go in the power play. Tate Rion gets it to Stuckless. He's got much Guggenop, and he's got Rambo. And Rambo knocked down on the play. Couldn't get the shot away. Back comes the Parkland Rangers. Back over the line, Hoffner. He's taken hard to the boards there by Tate Rion. There's Luke for the Rangers. He's got a goal tonight. Taken there by Ross, gets it to Rambo. Rambo couldn't get going with that loose puck. And the Rangers with Luke doing some fancy work there in the neutral zone, killing off some valuable seconds. Drops it back, and now it's cleared down the ice. Some good work there by Luke for the Rangers to kill off those valuable seconds. Down to 3, 2, and 1, and on comes the Parkland Rangers. So they are at even strength again. Hawkins dumps the puck into the corner. Out to play it is Coley. Ross behind his net. Trying to hit Murray. He couldn't get her on the backhand. Good check there by Linkletter as he takes his man hard into the boards. Linkletter couldn't get going. Gives it off to Tate Riom. Got over the line. Dumps the puck in. He'll go for a change.
And we'll take a break. 3-2 the score for the Rangers. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Welcome back, everyone. 9:40 to go here in the third. Northstars within a goal here, trying to pull even. But here comes the Rangers back the other way. There's a pass. Good shot by Coley, but no, it got underneath Coley, and the Parkland Rangers have pulled ahead by 2 here with that goal.
Well, the phrase is that speed kills, and it certainly killed the Northstars on that rush as the Rangers suddenly had a head of speed, and it was a nice feed out in front. Coley trying to get across, but good hard shot along the ice and got in behind him and restored that 2-goal lead for the Parkland Rangers with 9.5 minutes here to play in this period. The Northstars really coming on. They scored on the power play and had some power play chances here, but the Northstars now back into that 2-goal hole.
Mark Lewinsky with his 25th goal of the season. That's one guy you don't want anywhere near your net.
Well, second of the game too, Bruce.
Second of the game, yeah. So he's been on fire this year, leading this Parkland team.
He's been all over the score sheet. He's been scoring goals. I think just looking here, I know Andrew Lewinsky has a couple of assists as well, and both those Lewinskys have spent a little bit of time in the penalty box. So lots of Lewinskys.
Face off all the way down in the Parkland zone to the right side of Monroe. And the Rangers now have a 2-goal lead with 9 minutes to go. There's the pass, and that was intercepted. There's a shot on. The puck goes right on through. That shot was taken and looked innocent enough, but it managed to squeeze past Coley and go through, and I believe that was Lapointe getting, or Lewinsky getting it. Lewinsky getting the goal.
That would be Andrew Lewinsky getting that one. So
the Lewinskys are well represented here tonight.
They certainly are, and
wow,
kind of a tough goal there for Coley. He thought he had that, and you know he's made some stellar saves here. You know he's not going to be too happy about that one, but they all count, I guess, and it's now 5-2 for the Parkland Rangers. Those 2 goals coming 33 seconds apart.
Well, you know, Kenora will be watching the scoreboard here as it goes up, and their fate now looking very bleak as the Rangers keep coming. There's another shot, another save, and that one was off of Delvin. And back come much Guggenop. Trying to come through the middle. He was knocked down on the play. Comes up with the loose puck, takes a shot. Monroe covered that short side. Oh, and there's a big hit on Lewinsky, and there's going to be a penalty there going to Tate Riom as Lewinsky was looking behind him and was bodied on the play. And Tate Riom was going to be fingered, I think, for the penalty.
This comes with 8:20 here to play in the third period. The Northstars pulled within 1 to make it 3-2, but a couple of goals 33 seconds apart by the Lewinsky boys. And it's now 5-2. Just having a look at some of the scores from the Manitoba Junior Hockey League. The Ocean Blizzard took it to the Wayway-Sakappa Wolverines once again, 4-0. That's the final. The Selkirk Steelers over the Terriers 5-2. And the Pistons flanking the Oil Capitals 2-0. Last score we have between Flin Flon and Nipawin is 1-0 for the Bombers. And that game has implications as the Bombers are trying to stay ahead of the Nipawin Hawks, a pretty hot team as of late. And about 2 weeks to go before their regular season ends and all the playoff festivities get underway. No, just have an update. 2-0 now for the Flin Flon Bombers. So a few players in the penalty box. Looks like some offsetting penalties. The extra penalty will be against the Norman Northstars. Certainly, if you measured a game in hits, I think the Norman Northstars out hitting the Parkland Rangers, but some pretty good hits both ways. Parkland Rangers having lots of scoring chances. They're out shooting the Northstars 31-25. Parkland Rangers won the first game between these two teams 5-2 down in Dauphin. Northstars were able to skate to an overtime win. Galarno, the overtime hero in that contest, give them a win on the road. And now the Parkland Rangers trying to return the favor, coming in here to the CA Nesbitt Arena and trying to take a win away from the Norman Northstars. And they're in pretty good shape right now as they have just 8 minutes 20 seconds to play in the third period, and the Rangers lead this contest 5-2. Coburn, Lewiski with a pair, Mark that is, Andrew with a goal as well. Mosden has a goal also, and on the other side of the ledger we have Mucha Guggenop with his 10th of the year and Linkletter with his 5th of the year, both those coming on the power play. And those are the goal scorers here. The Northstars 2 for 7 with the extra skater, and the Parkland Rangers are 0 for 5, but they're going to have power play number 6 here if they can ever get this game underway once again. I'm not sure what that was all about, but bottom line is the Northstars have a man in the penalty box and 2 minutes up there. Well, now that's gone. I have no idea what's going on. No penalty. Offsetting.
Looks like it's offsetting.
And 2 minutes up there, 2 minutes up there. They dropped the puck. They took the 2 minutes off. So
there's Parker. He's over the line. Drives the puck in. Puck comes around on the boards. Tate Riom, he's knocked over on the play. There's going to be a penalty coming here. Going to be interference.
This is Smeltsky. He had a penalty earlier. He's the captain. Tate Riom, I think, kind of had his way with a few of those Parkland Rangers. I think Smeltsky was just trying to send a message as the captain, and fortunately for him, he got fingered for a penalty here. So there is 2 minutes up there. It belongs Parkland Rangers. Smeltsky going off. 7:50 now to play in the third period, and the Northstars go back on the power play. They're 2 for 7, looking for power play goal number 3.
Puck back to Tate Riom. He was going to Sketch. Goes down in the corner to Galarno. Galarno. Now the Northstars work this power play. Here's a low shot there by Parker. See if they can climb back in this game here. Parker with the shot. That's deflected away into the corner. Sketch on that. Loose puck. Looking for Stuckless. Didn't go to him though. Now the puck bounced on top of the net. And now it's blown down. They'll drop the puck. Now a little pushing and shoving going down. Now a little bit of skirmish going on. A little wrestling match. Looks like Stuckless is going at it here now.
I tell you, they start throwing those punches. You got the helmet on, you got the gloves on. Stuckless takes his helmet off, but still getting hammered there with the guy Kachowski with his gloves on. Now they're dropped. I'm not sure that Stuckless has actually thrown a punch, has he?
Not yet. Started innocent enough, and then they got into it there, and they started really going at it. Stuckless, it looks like Koszewinski. And it looks like that's the end of the night for those guys.
Stuckless, you can just see him in his body language. I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
I think it's been hard on that young man. I think he wants to do well. He's a competitor. He's a competitor, and I think he finds it a little bit frustrating that they don't compete maybe at the level that he would like all the time, and it's really nobody's fault. It's just the way things are. And tried to carry this team a lot of the times. He was the guy when Galarno was out last weekend. He took over the captain's duties. Both Galarno and Stuckless hail from Flin Flon, and know that they'll be hoping to carry on their hockey careers past this weekend.
Well, you know, they didn't square off, and it kind of looked like they were just going to wrestle, and then one guy throws a punch, and then another guy, and then they wrestled for a little while, and then the fists were flying. It was kind of a weird fight.
It was a weird fight.
They didn't
but,
break off and square up. It was, you know, when it gets like that, it's anybody's fight.
Just about any fight in midget hockey is a weird fight.
It was kind of different because they didn't get to square off and go at one another. I didn't know it was going to develop to a fight.
No, it just looks like some it actually didn't look like anything, and then it was pushing and shoving, and then so there's still a minute 31 up on the Smeltsky penalty, so the North Stars still on the power play. 7:20 now to play here in the third period.
Face off to the left side of Monroe. Finally got everything going again here. Now there's both of those players were expelled for the game, so that's offsetting. But the North Stars end up with the extra man, I guess, or they had that power play anyway. But so the North Stars on a 5-on-4 here with just under 7 minutes to go. See how they make out here as Parker now lugs that puck up there. Parker knocked down on the play. There's Murray in there. Puck's underneath, but it's freed up there as Parker trying to get that puck back to the point. Oh, Murray takes his man hard to the boards. Now it's cleared all the way back down. Out is Coley. Coley in his last year with the Norman North Stars as Melstead will take over the Nets next year. Be their number one guy, their go-to guy. There's Rambo with the pass up. Rambo cuts up through the middle, finds a bit of room, takes it into the corner, trying to make the pass. Puck off the boards. Linkletter now lost control of the puck. There's the puck. There's Luke. Here's Luke coming up. Luke is in. Makes the move. Good play there by Coley. Slid right over. Went with the deke and made the save. Get a little physical out there. Now it's both teams are at even strength. There's a long pass. That one's down the ice. No icing on that play. Coley out to play it. Luke got a stick lifted there by Linkletter. Puck just inside the Parkland line. Sketch plays it in. Linkletter couldn't get it back to Sketch on a give and go there. Puck bouncing out. Luke looking for behind him. Galarno tips the puck high in the air. And he kind of carried that puck in. They blew that down, so 5:02 left to go here in the third.
And the score is 5-2 for the Rangers. You're listening to North Star Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Welcome back, everybody. 4:47 left to go in the third period here. North Stars down 5-2 to the Parkland Rangers. I'm Bruce Cameron along with Tom O'Brien. And Paul Anderson doing the taping there. There's a couple of penalties there going, Tom, looks like. Offsetting, though.
Offsetting once again, and so no extra skater either way. OCN Blizzard winners tonight, 4-0. The Bombers are up on Nipawin 2-0 in the SJHL. It was Yellowhead over Pembina Valley 5-1. Kenora downing the Interlake Lightning 6-5 in overtime. Central Plains beat Southwest, and the Brandon Wheat Kings, after a couple of periods of play, are up on the Winnipeg Wild 2-0. I don't know if the Wild have been shut out this season. I'm pretty sure they haven't. So the Wheat Kings, funny team, you know, sometimes they look like world beaters and other times not so much.
Well, the North Stars took them out when they were up here one game, and
well,
they
I think right now in their last 10 they're about 4-6 or something, so it's not like they're really dominant out there, but they've brought their game up tonight, and as you say, who knows, maybe the Wild resting a few of their key cogs and not taking any chances. They've got first place all locked up in the Manitoba AAA Midget League.
Well, that Paul Kruger's a pretty shrewd guy, and I think he's probably not taking anything away from the Brandon Wheat Kings, but he'd be probably resting some of his guys. And I mean, that second season is coming up right away, and they got to get ready for that.
Wheat Kings are fighting for playoff positioning themselves. They were overtaken by Central Plains earlier today. The Central Plains Capitals have 53 points, the Wheat Kings 52, so the Wheat Kings, a win would move them back ahead of the Capitals.
As the puck bouncing out to the line, kept in by the Northstars. Murray couldn't get anything on that. And the puck is backhand down the ice by Cockburn. All the way down, and Foley plays it to Ross, who will take it in behind the net. Now Sketch out there. Linkletter way up there on the blue line, looking for that long pass. Not going to come though. Cockburn taken to the boards by Ross. Nice move there. Trying to get the shot off there was Mosden, and he couldn't quite get a good shot away. Linkletter.
Well, it's final. The Wild lose 2-0 to the Brandon Wheat Kings.
That's probably the first shutout that they've taken this year.
This decade.
This decade. Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
It's been a long time, I'll bet.
Oh, they got
maybe against the Thrashers or somebody like that. But it's been a long, long time.
Like when we were talking to the coach down there, Brad Packy there, he was telling us how deep that team is, and it really is. It's four lines deep.
Right.
Great skaters, good defense, solid in goal. They don't miss anything down there.
No.
Very tough. Very tough.
Very tough. Yeah.
Very tough to play a team that deep.
And play with a lot of confidence as a result.
Yeah.
Know they're going to win more times than not.
Oh, yeah.
And expect to win every game.
And there's a stoppage in play with a stop there by Coley. And they're coached by Paul Kruger. And Paul Kruger is is a great coach. I still think he's a great coach. I think he can coach any team here. And but he knows how to play his players. He knows how to work with that system. He does very well.
I remember Doug Corman saying, he says anybody could coach those teams. You just roll the lines, he says. But, he says sometimes playing a team or coaching a team that doesn't have four deep lines, that's the art and that's the challenge. But you know what? I think it's also important to try to keep everybody's egos in check and keep them all moving to a common goal. And let's face it, they've had a lot of success. The Wild, especially in the last 5 years, it was the Thrashers, it seemed like, for the first 5 years that they went to two teams down in Winnipeg, and now recently it's been the Wild who have been the dominant team of those two.
Coaching in this league, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, especially in the Norman region, but all coaches in this league, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. You're developing these young players for the junior level. They put a lot of time in there. I'm sure Doug Corman could vouch for that. Doug put a lot of time in, but a lot of other coaches do their share too in this league, and they're rewarded when these players move up and play junior hockey. For sure. There's a puck right at the side of the goal. Coley will smother that. We're down to 2:07 to go here in this third period.
Speaking of AAA midget coaches, we expect James Buchanan to be our guest after this game, last game of the year. I hope that we have a chance to talk to him. But if not, we'll be happy to talk to whoever they decide to send up. But first full season as the Norman Northstars. He took over late in the year last year and kind of guided them through the last few games. I think he's done a pretty good job. I think he had to come a long way to get this team, just structured and put together, frankly.
Well, in the last number of years, the Northstars have faced a lot of challenges with trying to get talent up here, and it hasn't been great for the Northstars. And this year, they got 7 wins this year, so
a few more than last year.
A little bit more than last year, so let's hope they keep improving.
Wins on the road, 3 in a row. That was the first time in 5 years that they've won 3 games in a row. So there's a bright spot here and there, and it hasn't really been for lack of effort. It's sometimes it's a whole combination of things. But
well, we're down to 1:20 to go here in this third period. Puck got to the line. Lewinsky chips it back in. Tate Riome takes a look, plays it back to Parker. There's Galerno. There's Hockett, takes a shot, and that one is right on. And that's stopped there by Coley.
Shots in this period, 10-8 in favor of the Parkland Rangers. The teams have traded goals in this period. 5-2 lead here with just over a minute to play. And it looks like the North Stars will be going down to another defeat here.
You know, they had a great chance there to get, they pulled within one and they were buzzing there, ready to tie it, but then
you know, the pace of the game kind of picked up, and I think the North Stars seem to do fairly well when the pace is at a higher level. It seems like when it's slower, they get too careful or too nonchalant or something, and that's when they start getting into trouble.
yeah, and the table tilted there a little bit, and Parkland took advantage of it, and now with a 3-goal lead with 48 seconds to go. Murray down in the corner. All but done for the North Stars here tonight. Puck goes out the center. Got a rise in the bench there. Ross knocked over his man. Linkletter was knocked over there. There's a penalty coming. It's going to be a trip. And let's see.
Another Parkland Ranger here with just 30 seconds to go. So there's been a lot of penalties. This is Jubenville. He's looking like me.
Face-off now will be in the Parkland Ranger zone. 30 seconds to go in this third period. North Stars down 5-2. Puck chipped out, all the way down it goes. Coley out to play it. Another penalty coming up here. And a little bit of pushing and shoving there. Nipatabo now this time getting fingered.
Well, I guess nobody's overly worried about hitting 100 penalty minutes anymore. I don't think anybody's really that close. So you take a frustration penalty late in the game.
Well, the thing about Parkland, you don't want to get into, they got a playoff to look at down the road, so you don't want to get into any skirmishes. So I'm sure Brad is talking to his guys. If anything happens down here, I'm sure the North Stars don't want it to happen either. But if anything happens, just run to the exits because you know,
nothing to be gained, eh?
Nothing gained.
No.
Nothing gained here. So puck along in behind the North Stars goal now. It's along the comes back to the point. Here's the shot. That one was right off of Murray, but the Rangers still got it in there. Here's the shot. That one is right on. Coley with the save, and he'll hang on there as Cockburn just skated away. Didn't even get in there for a rebound.
Parkland Bombers skating down to a 3-0 lead against the Nipawin Hawks. Hawks went into the Whitney Forum, beat them 7-3, and the Bombers go in the Nipawin. I think they call it the cage down there, and beat them 3-0. So that's quite a victory for the Bombers.
So the game here ends, Tom, and that's the point they needed. They are now in the playoffs. Parkland Rangers last year losing their last 3 games, and we talked about it earlier, Tom, and now with this win here, advanced to the playoff round. They've grabbed that last and final 8th spot. They will face the Wild sometime in the near future. The North Stars will play out their season tomorrow in their 44th game, and Pride will be on the line for those guys tomorrow.
Well, I would guess that game, the playoff game, would begin next weekend, I suppose. Everybody's season ends this weekend. They'll get it all sorted out, and they'll start the playoffs pretty quick. And a month from now, we'll have a pretty good idea who's in the final. Maybe it'll be the Parkland Rangers, but that would be a real upset for them to skate by the Winnipeg Wild, although the Wild are in tight. Actually, they lost today to the Brandon Wheat Kings 2-0. Norman North Stars, though, losing 5-2 here to the Parkland Rangers, and just another loss in a season of losses, number 25 for the Norman North Stars. One more game. Actually 35, sorry. One more game tomorrow, and then that'll be it for the Norman North Stars, and they will be moving on. Shots in that period were 12-8 in favor of the Parkland Rangers, and 36-25 overall. Parkland Rangers into the playoffs. They have 38 points. That's 2 up on the Kenora Thistles. But if they remain tied, what happens if they tie?
If who ties?
If both Kenora and the Parkland Rangers are tied.
It won't be a tie. Can't be a tie anymore. Can it?
I think it may be. Goes goes the wins or they do that playoff. Anyway, we will be back with more here from the CA Nesbitt Arena. It's 5-2 the Rangers over the over the Norman Northstars, and we'll have more. You're listening to the North Star Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.